Tarosophy is the knowledge of the tarot from the Hermetic point of view, that is the purest, the one with which they were codified in Italy in full humanism. That is that historical period in which the exaltation of the creator man gives rise to that philosophical current that we will see in the anthroposophy of Rudolph Steiner, its maximum expression. Tarosophy is inspired by the Hermetic principles, by Egyptian and Greek astrology and mythology. And that is why, to enter this journey, we must go back to that sources. The Hermetists had the motto, all is one, omnia unus est in Latin. Since all is one, the cosmos must be conceived as a coherent, organic, and ordered set of the essence, information, waves, matter, and energy, and obviously human being. Where nature ends, art begins. Nature is chaotic and tends towards entropy. Art, or alchemy, is everything that takes natural elements and transforms them, or rather refines them, and for some traditions reveals the soul that was already there in potential. Chaos reigns in nature. Everything tends toward disorder and entropy. If you leave a garden untended, in a short time the weeds invades it. If you don't paint and take care of a wall, it crumbles. Everything flows towards chaos, entropy, because entropy is the force of attraction that dominates in nature. If you get close to someone who has cold, he will catch it. But you won't get better if you hug someone who is healthy. Evil comes by itself, while good must be conquered. This dance, because this is the dance, a dance that we do against this law of chaos, we call it order, a dance that lasts a lifetime and that moves civilization. It makes them evolve, but it can never stop because static balance is a balance of objects and lifeless things. Whatever is transformed by the alchemical action of man is alchemical work, from ingredients to complex recipes, from pigments to paintings, from blocks of stone to the sculpture, from woods to the gardens, and so on. Today we can investigate the unique reality by studying together the knowledge of ancient tradition and modern science, the symbols of tarot and astrology, the universal law of matter, nature, and life, and how humanity fits into this universe. We must first imagine a circle that goes from chaos to cosmos, from disorder to order, and back to disorder, because without the push of entropy, everything will remain the same as it is. In the tarot, we go from the Fool, number 0, this one. It's a shapeless, indicating a man who throws himself into the abyss, into chaos precisely, to the world. The order of the cosmos in which every atom occupies its place and every star has its function. Every sound is part of an harmony. And yet, thanks to love, Eros, the son of chaos, a new cycle can begin, a new round that repeats from chaos and through different phases awakens in order, because love is the driving force of the world, that which moves everything. To put it like Dante, it is love that moves the sun and the other stars. According to Greek cosmogony, the universe emerged from chaos, a primordial void symbol of the things that are still indefinite and that lie in a potential status. From this cosmic mass, the first deities and primordial elements originated: Gaia, the earth; Tartarus, the infernal abyss; and Eros, love. From the union of Erebus, darkness, and Nyx, the night, were born Ether, the ether, and Hemera, the day. In the Bible, God finds himself facing the abyss where darkness reigns, and from that darkness he begins to create the sky and the earth. The void, which is not something contained, but which contains everything, represents absolute unity, is the unknown container of all that exists, the first unknown cause. Chaos, the void structure, since it is synonymous with space, represented and included all the elements in their primitive and formless state. The ancient Greek terms of chaos is rendered by open space, abyss where darkness and obscurity are. So, let's start from chaos, from the fools, who dives into the abyss, who takes a leap into the void to collect the element and begin to put things in order. Thus we arrive at the first arcana, the magician. The magician, this one, is the god of thought, who in Egyptian mythology is the god of the magic, of the transformation of the elements, into someone different, the god of alchemy, but also the art, the technique, and the word. With Alexander the Great's conquest of Egypt, and the rise to power of the Greek elite, Greek mythology merges with Egyptian mythology, and the god Thoth and the Greek god Hermes are assimilated also by virtue of their similar characteristics. Thus begins the long tradition of Hermetic esotericism, of which this evening we will see the fundamental precepts that are extremely useful in daily life to develop our gifts of manifestation and transformation of ourselves and reality.